Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman Khan. We are here with the victorious coach Joe Gallagher, who's overseen Mark Heffron winning the British and Commonwealth title at the third attempt. Joe, your reaction to the fight?
Yeah, listen, old cliche, over the moon. Really pleased for Mark. He's had a tough time in his career. He turned professional with me 12 years ago, and like all young kids when they turn professional, they have huge potential. And tonight it's took 12 years for him to realise that potential and half fulfil it. And tonight is just a stepping stone. The torch paper is being lit, as I said to Frank, and it's just forward all the way for Mark now.
Mark mentioned that he got a bit of a bollocking in between rounds between yourself in terms of the game plan and how he was executing it. Can you tell us through what you were seeing then and the notes that you were giving Mark in between rounds?
Yeah, listen, the main thing was to go out in round one to show that we weren't scared. And if you looked at it in there, Mark looked the bigger man, looked bigger and stronger. And I wanted them to worry about Mark Heffron instead of us worrying about Clarke. And that was it. After that then, got behind the jab, which I thought was very good today. And Mark hurt Lennox numerous times, head and body. So... listen, it was a good performance and I'm really pleased for him.
We're expecting a bit more from Lennox. We know he's tough, his game. He's had a long time out in the ring as well, but Mark was able to wobble him very early, which was surprising for a lot of onlookers, to be fair to be said. But were you expecting more from Lennox potentially?
Listen, I can't speak on Lennox's behalf. Listen, Lennox came, he was solid, he got wobbled early on, he came back into the fight, he caught Mark with a few good shots, head and body, and it was always in the fight. So, yeah, like you say, but it's Mark Heffron's night tonight, and Lennox enjoyed all the trappings when he won Willie Hutchinson, and now it's Mark Heffron's time to enjoy it.
Big elation from yourself, Tasha Jonas, Jose Burton, and of course Mark Heffron. Where does that rank in terms of sweet victories for you in your career with the trials and tribulations and the zigzags you had with Mark?
Yeah, listen, every British title win's a good win, do you know what I mean? They don't devalue, whether it was my first John Murray or my last now Mark Heffron, and then in between with your Smiths, your Crawlers, your Quiggs, your Macklins. So that's the third super middleweight. Paul Smith's won it, Cam Smith's won it, and Mark Heffron's won it. So little hat trick of super middleweight British titles there. So I'm really pleased about that, and I'm really made up for Mark. Like I said, we were together 12 years ago. He's been through an awful lot, and he delivered tonight. He finally delivered tonight. I always knew what my, as I call it, my Mark could produce, and he did it tonight. He didn't let me down.
You're someone who always backs your fighters to the hilt. Frank Warren there, we were watching that. You wanted to push Frank to get Mark the biggest fights out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Listen, it's a good win for Mark. I'd like to have a quick defence or get him out there in America, fight Gabe Rosado or Caleb Truax. And after that, then what should we look, see what's on the world scene? I know they've got Zach Parker, but we're not ready to jump straight into that. Mark needs another fight or two, and yeah, no problem.
Joe, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your box. So, congratulations.
Cheers,
well done.
Cheers.